I'm going to shatter the belief that intimate partner homicide is just some tragedy that came out of nowhere when somebody got upset and decided to take it out on their significant other. Over and over again, I have heard people say things like,
where everything was fine.
Just mind-blowing, never through our minds anything crossed like that.
Never ever did I think that it was going to come down to this.
I'm totally shocked.
Can you describe the relationship of the couple?
They seem fine to me.
There was no warnings that this kind of thing could happen.
Women can see it coming. They do see it coming, whether they acknowledge it or not.
Prior to the shooting, Henry confronted Flores. The second order of protection was filed against Henry. Flores received 124 threatening texts from him as well.
I started learning about intimate partner homicide in 2012 when mine and my kids' lives were in danger. These are some of the signs that I found. Has he threatened to harm himself, you, or others? One of my ex-boyfriends, after we broke up, he did a lot of threatening to kill himself. While we were together, a couple of times when we fought, he told me that if he left the house that he would go out and kill random innocent people and that their blood would be on my hands. It'd be my fault. So obviously then I would tell him, no, just stay. Those are both warning signs. Does he say things like, I can't live without you? Or if I can't have you, no one can? Those are both big warning signs. A little bit of jealousy can be kind of cute, but if it gets to an unhealthy level where they don't seem to have control of it, that is a problem.
The suspect, Robin Caesar, told police the two had dated, but that she wouldn't get back together with him and said he couldn't stand to see her with another man.
Is he possessive of you? Does he worry about you cheating on him?
According to a warrant, while Hernandez was with his girlfriend and the baby, he accused her of cheating. He then began acting strangely, pulled out a gun, hit her multiple times in the head with it, and contacted his family, saying, whoever comes into this room is going to die with us.
That is a very common suspicion for this type of guy. For many of these guys, they get to the point where the woman can't even talk to or look at another guy. Otherwise, he just assumes that they want to screw them. Does that sound familiar? In fact, it would be really, really sad if we calculated how many women and girls have died from the delusion that they were cheating on their significant other when they weren't. It's only by the grace of God that I didn't get stabbed to death for this very delusion. My name is April Hardy. My mission is to empower women to prevent intimate partner homicide through education and support. If that sounds like a community that you'd like to be a part of, I would love for you to subscribe. As he made deliberate, although sometimes subtle, attempts to isolate you from your safety network. I'll give you a couple of examples. This might look like moving you and your kids to another location away from your hometown.
The Penningtons only recently moved to Massachusetts with their 4 young children. Some friends lost touch with her over time.
Mine moved me all over the country. And when I did end up leaving eventually, after he put me through a wall, I was in a place where I had no assistance whatsoever. It could look like them having an issue with each of your friends.
I don't like you hanging around with your friend Stacey. She's a slut. And if you hang around her completely, I think that you're one too.
Or it could be more subtle. It could look like him saying that he knows that your friends and family are important. He supports that. But he needs to know that you think that he and that relationship are important too. So while he supports your relationships, you could show him that you care about him and your relationship with him by just staying home this time. And then the next time. And then the next time. Until people stop inviting you to go anywhere or do anything with them because they know you're going to say no. Because you always choose him.
I can help provide and trying to be a good husband for you. And I'm sorry I have fallen short in ways.
And trust me, it sounds like that would be something you could see. But when you're in it, it's a slow process and it's super sneaky. And you don't see it often until you wake up one day and look around and realize that all of your friends are gone and you haven't gone out in months and nobody talks to you anymore.
I didn't really know him. He was with my sister for 10 years, but it's just he didn't come around to family functions.
Has he had quick and immediate changes in his personality or demeanor or physical appearance. These can be signs of some emotional turmoil happening inside of him. Has he talked about or acted like he feels hopeless? Has he withdrawn from you, physically or emotionally? Has he drastically changed his appearance or daily routines? Has he become noticeably more aggressive, including physical violence or threats? All of these can be warning signs. Is there financial stress in your relationship right now?
The issue of domestic violence has once again come to the spotlight.
Unfortunately, this is the time of year when cases increase.
Whether that is a job loss.
Himanshu Manganal Tana told police he and his wife of 40 years were having financial problems at the store.
Or being sued for something.
It's believed the father and husband, Rakesh Kamal, shot and killed his wife, Tina Kamal, and his 18-year-old daughter, Ariana. He then allegedly took the gun on himself in their Wilson's way home.
Or a new pregnancy.
Callie's husband, Jeremy Best, charged with the murders of Callie and her unborn child, and may also face charges for the death of the couple's 10-month-old son, Zeke.
And last but not least, does he have access to weapons? The presence of firearms or other weapons in the house, combined with a stressor trigger like financial issues, can put you in extreme danger. In fact, if he has access to a firearm, you are statistically 500% more likely to be killed than if he doesn't.
The adult female victim in this case was Dorica McGee, age 29, and her 8-year-old son, Aiden Williams. Authorities tell us they believe that the suspected shooter in this case was her boyfriend.
If you're in an abusive relationship, get out. This has been going on for however many years. My niece has been moving from home to home, trying to quote unquote get rid of him. If you're in an abusive relationship, man or woman, get out. Get out.
For a list of these and other warning signs, you can get a download in the description. If you or someone that you know is in immediate danger, please contact law enforcement. You can subscribe to this channel for continued support and education. Until I see you again, please stay safe.
It can happen in any neighborhood.